Are genuine people now officially extinct? Do they no longer exist anymore? Are they rare? Are we left now with the psychopaths, narcissists, toxic, entitled idiots all around us? Well, actually, it depends. And I'm going to dive deeper into this video, explaining my thoughts on this very interesting topic. But at the same time, if you're tired of fake people, toxic people, nonsense, and all the bullshit in the world, you need to find a place where like-minded people come together, share their truths in a judge-free zone, and actually celebrate each other's wins and inspire one another as well. You need to join the No Bullshit Society. That's my online community. And the link's in the description and pinned comment right down below. Wow. Genuine people being extinct. That's a bold, bloody statement. But it's true. When was the last time you had a genuine connection with another person? And I'm not talking about sexually or physically. I'm talking about a real connection. Actually, let's go one step further. When was the last time you had a real conversation with someone? When was the last time someone gave you advice that actually made sense and wasn't just superficial fluff, just surface level? When was the last time somebody made you feel something? You're a deep person. I know you are. You watch these videos. You subscribe to this channel. Or if you're new here, you click for a reason. When was the last time you went into depth with someone? Or the sad reality here is maybe up until this point in your life, you never had that. I coach and speak to people all around the world who were never even told what a healthy relationship looks like. Or what a real friendship should be. What a real supportive, healthy family unit is like. What it's like to actually be unapologetically yourself and not be ripped to shreds, humiliated, bullied, gaslighted, abused and more. It saddens me that people from all walks of life, all races, religions, all over the world feel like this and get triggered and notice this. And they say to themselves, I hate people now, I can't stand people, or I want to be isolated, I want to live alone. They're not doing that because they're happy to do this. They're doing it as the consequence, and rightly so, of the mistreatment, the misalignment of the people they let into their lives. Even if you had the most rosiest and wonderful of childhoods, it's not a trauma thing. You let the wrong people in, dishonest, disloyal, dangerous people, and your life gets screwed just like that. So, genuine people, where the hell are they? Well, they've been siphoned out. They've been quietened down. They've been pushed aside. And in their place, especially if we look at social media, which rules the world and the narrative, whatever's trending goes. And that translates to television to a degree, which is a dying medium, and cinema as well, which is an even larger dying medium. It's the loudest, most aggressive, the most superficially attractive people that gain all the attention. The more rage baiting they are, the more controversial they are, the more they say things that upsets other people, the more divisive they are. One's Democrats, one's Republican, one's conservative, one's Labour, one's this, one's that. And even within their own fan bases and within their own communities, etc., they are arguing and riffing and killing each other every single day. There is more anger and hostility and frustration because what's trending is superficial. What's trending is so disingenuous. What's trending rules. And the loudest one that sells their soul gets all the attention. A genuine person has a choice. I remember this because you're going to find this absolutely bonkers, but I used to work in the music industry many, many years ago. And I wanted to make it as an artist. And I had a calling from God that protected me from that evil industry. But on top of that, I had a guy who was supremely talented, way more talented than me. He was a great singer, musician, wanted to make it. And a label came to him, and these representatives wanted to sign him to their label. And he was going for it until he was flown out to the States. And this just doesn't happen over there, by the way. This happens everywhere and anywhere in this industry. He was told to take part in some very strange rituals and situations. And he declined because he got a calling from God that told him, I am not doing this. So he backed off, and he has a family now. He's happy. He enjoys music as a hobby and is free. He's genuine. If he was fake, if he had sold his soul, literally, if you want to believe that or not, you don't have to, then what would he have become? Just like everybody else. Everyone's a clone of everyone else. Every woman now looks the same because it's the Kardashian look. Hence why they clone and copy each other. We've got to look like this. You've got to get your lips done, your arse done, etc., etc. Look the same. All men have to be and act a certain way. They've got to be over 6 feet tall, have 6 figures in their bank account. They need to have 6-pack abs. They need to do X, Y, and Z. They can't approach a woman because it's too forward. They have to be X, Y, and Z. They have to be red pill. They have to be this. They have to be that. It's all a load of bullshit. And even the people online that are trying to tell you that this is how you got to do it, this is the way, this, that, whatever, they're not being genuine. Because they're either reading a script or they're rage baiting, and they are being hypocritical at the same time. This is my biggest criticism with Doomer accounts and Black Pill accounts, especially on YouTube, who say, I am done with dating, I am done with women. And secretly, they are dating. They have a relationship. Some of them have wives. I don't bullshit. I'm into relationships and dating, but not with the masses. Not with the vast majority, with genuine people. Oh, they're unicorns, they don't exist. Good. Because good people don't exist everywhere. They're rare. And that's the answer here. Genuine people aren't officially extinct. They're rare. If the masses are loud, screaming from the rooftops, stripping their clothes off, making fools out of themselves, going through destructive demonic rituals, selling their souls for clout and themselves for clout, where are the genuine people? The genuine people are lurking in the shadows. The genuine people are normal people, not covered in tattoos and piercings, not triggered by anything and everything, just disappointed with the way the world's turned out, the way society are, and the way people are as well. When I first met my now fiancée, who will be my wife, we didn't just connect on a physical level. We connected on an emotional and spiritual level and mental. Because would you believe it, when we first met, we discussed toxic relationships. She didn't even know that I was a coach at the time. We discussed people. We discussed society and the way it was heading and how disappointed we were. And that's when I knew there and then, this is the type of woman you build a family with. This is genuine. This is authentic. And I knew it because she had layers and depth behind her to handle that conversation. Because try handle that conversation with everyone and anyone. I'm going to get a lot of hate on this video. I'm going to get a lot of abuse. You're negative. You're this. What are you trying to say? I'm trying to free people and understand them and help them and guide them to realize that the genuine people are here watching this video, lurking in the comments, sharing this video, resonating with it. So take comfort in the fact that you are not alone. Even though on a superficial level, you've been made to feel like an NPC. You've been made to be pushed aside by the system, by society, by your family, and so on. You've been made to feel like a freak. You've been made to feel like an outsider. You've been labeled a loser. You might even now foolishly call yourself all those things. Cool. But what if there's another person just like you who gets everything you're saying, not necessarily of the opposite sex, but another one that gets it, Because all this comes down to is feeling misunderstood. And we've gone through a new wave, especially in the West, of nonsense. Chasing for clout, social media. It's all about looks, all about money, all about all this crap, all about, agenda, all about people's selfish interests. And forget even in the bigger, wider world, in our own worlds, in our own communities, in our own cultures, we're seeing the same thing. These people now being more bitter, nasty, and vindictive than ever before. More dangerous even. More self-centered. More arrogant. And more deluded. It breaks my heart. However, the self-aware, the quiet in the corner, in the shadows, are noticing it. They're documenting it. They're disgusted by it. And yet they quietly and effectively get on with their lives. There comes a time when you become so detached from the bullshit and the nonsense that you just want to live a normal life. You just want to go out for a pizza. You just want to go for a walk in the park. You just want to go on vacation to a beach somewhere and do that. But you'll always be reminded of the bigger picture of shit around you, of the people, and so on. So stop looking at the big accounts. Stop getting triggered by the controversies. Stop reading about politics. Stop watching the news. And look around in your vicinity right now. Think harder and deeper. Look in the comments even. And recognize and realize that the good, genuine people are there. Quietly getting on with their business. Quietly and effectively focusing on themselves. Quietly and effectively, believe it or not, actually enjoying their life. They are not doomers. They are not depressives. They're not losers. They make what's best of a bad situation. And rather than wallowing in self-pity, woe is me, like I said, they'll cook a nice meal. They have a tribe of people where they can come together and share ideas and feel good about one another. Inspire each other to train and be healthy. If they have families, they band together and have each other's back. And that's real. So if you've lost faith in humanity, if you've given up, if you've seen all of the crap, unplug from the red pills and all this other shit and the dooming and black pill mentality and look at normality. Normality is getting on with your life, focusing on yourself, having goals and aspirations, and putting one foot in front of the other, despite the humiliation, despite the abuse, despite the setbacks, despite the pain and suffering from others, and saying that you're strong enough and bold enough to live a normal, genuine life. And when you do this, even if you're totally alone, lost, people come out from the shadows and you attract them and they find you and you band together and you feel connected and you feel understood. And the quickest way you can feel connected and understood is in my community. We're all like this. We're like a little family. It's a no bullshit society. Join now. The link's in the description down below. But also remember, this is how the world is. We can't change it or save it. It's too far gone. But our world can always be normal, healthy, real and genuine. Once you protect that beautiful world, whoever you let in will be the most privileged, amazing person ever. Are you sick and tired of feeling stuck in life or being weighed down by endless struggles? Maybe you're exhausted from being walked all over, or tired of never having boundaries, or not saying no, walking away, or stuck in toxic cycles and situations. Well, imagine breaking free from all of that, feeling powerful and totally in control of your life. When you work with me, there's no BS, no fluff, just real, personal transformation. Now, you've seen my journey on YouTube,
about the power of walking away from the wrong people, overcoming addiction, handling grief, empowering myself from being rock bottom. But this isn't about me. This is not my story. This is your story. Imagine having a life on your terms, having a healthier, better relationship, being able to overcome your struggles and actually be at peace and taste happiness, maybe for the first time ever in your life. Now, other coaches fail when it comes to getting real results because they offer you generic advice that is not catered to you. It's a one-size-fits-all program and it's a load of BS. But I'm different. I listen to you. I take notes. I ask the deep questions and personalize and cater to your needs to take you from where you are now to where you truly want to be. And it's a lot easier and simpler than you think. So here's what I want you to do. If you are genuinely serious about change and personal transformation, book a free discovery call right now down below. And also check out the testimonials from real people and real success stories of men and even women who've turned their lives around thanks to me. There are only limited spots available, to take advantage of this now. And it's only for serious people who are serious about change. So let's not delay. Let's not keep you where you are now, stuck in the same cycles, the same routines for another year. Let's work together and break free together and live life finally on your terms.